I didn't think of something to say. So this is just gonna be the setup. I'm gonna make focaccia. The toppings are to be decided later. I know them, you don't. Okay. Step 1, recipe book. Step 2, I need a different camera angle. This will work. It's not great, but this will work. Okay, so zero in your bowl, because you don't want to measure your bowl. And I'm making a double batch. And I'm going to put all of the measurements down, so don't even worry. But I'm gonna make a double batch, so. I've got a spoon. I need 750 grams of bread flour. First mistake, I still had it on pounds. Okay, it worked anyhow. I'm at 125 currently. Perfect. Not a drop too much. That's important, I think. I'm sure it'd work itself out if I had 751, but that's not. We're not gonna talk about that. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna measure is my yeast. I use instant yeast. Okay. And I need to zero that in because that bowl is much heavier. Where'd my spoon go? I don't want to do that. Notice how I didn't put my bread flour spoon into my yeast. Yeah. That's called cross-contamination. Okay, anywho. I need 11. I'm at 11. Okay. We're just going to add that right to the flour. Boop. I'm going to do the salt next. Things I care about less cross-contaminating, but more so in other places, not in my own home. Salt. I'm going to use the yeast spoon for the salt. And for the salt, I need 15 grams. Oh, that was almost perfect. Got 14. I'm just gonna put pathetic little scoops in there until, yeah, perfect. 15, boom. Now, I'm gonna get out some sort of cup. This, I'm gonna measure. I don't know why I always do it this way, but anyway, I'm gonna measure out my water and my olive oil. So I need 540 grams of water, not whatever I said before. It can be warm. It doesn't need to be hot. It shouldn't be cold. It needs to be warm. I correct myself. I literally just said what I wanted and yet I put 560 in. And now I have to take it out. It's 542 and I'm happy with that. Okay. Next, oil. Oil. It's just olive oil. I'm gonna need 25 grams of that. 25! I did it. Okay. So, next step. This is where things get interesting. This is where we mix things. This is just a spoon, doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a spoon. You actually don't have to mix it prior, but I do it just for funsies. And then some water. And oil. And then I'm gonna hate myself in a second because I'm not gonna be able to touch anything, but you just mix it. You don't really need it to be mixed all the way in. Just try to get the flour in there. It doesn't need to be kneaded really. And now I have monster hands. And yep, this, I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Just, oh, ew. Ew. It's fine. Ugh. I did the best I could, so. This is bread in the future. Right now it's just dough. But that being said, you kind of want like a shaggy dough. Notice how it's not uniform. And then you're just gonna cover it, let it rest for about an hour or so. And then more stuff comes because it's bread. It's never simple. Another step. I have decided, as of yesterday, which you guys don't care about, that I am gonna make caramelized onions for this focaccia. So, this is a 2-for-1 video. Now I'm gonna caramelize. Well, actually, I'm gonna cut up some onions, so you're just gonna have to give me a second. Okay, onions. I use this for water. I'm gonna use it for onions now. And, no, that's it. That's probably good. I'm cutting up more than I need because I'm saving some for the fridge. So, do I waste a lot of onion? Yes. But do I really waste it? No. I kind of turn it all into stock, so I don't feel too bad. Probably just gonna get rid of that too. Yeah, you can use onion skins for making your own broth, your own stock, but then you can also dehydrate it, blend it up, and then have onion powder. My onions are weird. Okay. I don't like these bits in the middle. I'm gonna be back. I'm back. Okay, so I'm just gonna put all of the onion trash into here for now. Because I've got other things to do today, and I figured I'll put them all in here and then freeze them. I can't see at all. Anywho, you're just gonna have to listen to water running now while I cut these. And miss everything. And this is a good thing. This is why you clean off your work table before you make things, because, well, if you're me, you're not gonna get it into the right container. You're gonna get it all over your counter. Okay, so I believe this to be called a lyonnaise cut, and you just kind of, at an angle, get them really thin. Then you need to turn it. You don't have to. I do, so I have better control over what I'm doing. I'm still crying. And you're just kind of tiny, thin pieces. It helps appearance-wise and also just even cooking. And I'm probably going to cut the rest of these not on the camera because I can't see and I don't want to cut myself. Camera angle might be a little off. Well, now it definitely is because I picked up the whole tripod. But in my onion-filled eye state, I ran into the tripod. Anywho, so onions cut up. I don't know why I started this clip because I need to be at the stove. This is a whack camera angle. My hair's in the pot. It doesn't matter. It's for my family. Anywho, so we're gonna take a pot and I'm gonna use butter. I'm sure you could use whatever you want, but, well, technically speaking, I'm gonna use margarine. And you're just gonna want a healthy amount of that. I'm gonna do a stick. I mean, probably too much to start out, but it'll be fine. And this is gonna melt in its own time. But I'm gonna break it up a little just to help it. Now, probably not going to show you the whole process of me caramelizing these because it's going to take a long time because I'm just going to slow cook them, really. Once I'm off camera, the slow cooking will begin. And I'm a little impatient, so see all this butter? You should probably wait for that to melt. Me? I'm not going to do that. There we go. You're just gonna want to stir these around. So, very important when you're caramelizing onions, you don't want to burn them. You don't really want to get them brown. You kind of just want to get them translucent. And then the sugars in the onions, if you cook them, you know, low and slow, are gonna make that beautiful caramelization. So, that's that. I'm even closer to the pot now. So my butter is almost melted and I'm just kind of giving it a stir. I think actually I've decided to do something I haven't done before, so we'll see how this goes. Once these have reached the point where I kind of let them start caramelizing on their own, I'm going to add in a special ingredient. I've got this maple mayhem sort of syrup. It is a habanero maple syrup. And so in lieu of sugar to help caramelize it, I'm gonna add some maple syrup to it. So we will see how that goes. If it goes horribly wrong, it goes horribly wrong. If it doesn't, great. Fun fact, I love caramelizing onions. I hate eating onions, love caramelizing them. I love the process. It's just, I mean, look at that. Is that not beautiful? And they're not even caramelized yet. It's just like I know what's coming. Woo. Okay, so I will be back before I add in the maple syrup. And I'm back! Okay, I shouldn't have yelled. I'm sorry. So kind of you want this to look like they've given up on life. Notice how they are floppy. You want them kind of limp and lifeless. And at this point, you can't smell it, but I can. And they're not really smelling like onions so much anymore, but they're getting kind of a sweeter scent upon them. So that means it's time for what I hope is good. I'm doing maple mayhem, not sponsored. So a little bit of that. Again, you can't smell this, but now it smells really good. And so that's gonna help these caramelize faster instead of what I initially told you, which was I was gonna do it really slow and it was gonna take a while. But I got excited about this idea. So, and that's how I usually cook, so. So I'm gonna let that caramelize and come back to you again. I didn't realize that this was gonna take so long. I knew it was going to. I'm a liar. I'm sorry. I'm back and ready for business. Okay. Reveal. She's a bit bigger. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. So what we're gonna do is kind of, I'll show you. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna change the camera real quick. So, okay. You just take a little bit of flour. I'm sure this could be regular flour if you wanted it to be. But I'm doing bread flour. Because I already have it out. Okay. Then, you're gonna get her out of there. We're not really kneading it too much, just kind of making it a little more uniform before I start the next part. Okay, so now you kind of want to stretch it out into like a rectangle, and then boop, 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 and boop. Done. Whoa. I forgot to tell you what to do. You cover it back up, you know, like you did the first time. Set her in a warmish place. If your house is warm, it's fine. Whoops. And then you're gonna wait 30-ish minutes for it to rise again. And then we'll begin the next step. So I'm going to show you my onions because they're coming along nicely. And we're here. You might notice that these are looking darker. That's what you want. I'm probably gonna pull these because I'm also going to bake it. So this is probably good for what I needed. But you could go a bit further if you wanted to. Now for a little jig. And that's what you get to watch while you wait for my bread to rise. Hey girl. You like focaccia? I'm making it. It's gonna be peach mint prosciutto. And then some sort of French onion soup focaccia. I might make a sandwich. Who knows? We'll see. 30 or so minutes later. Heavy on the or so. I forgot to set the timer. And we have a child. Isn't she glorious? I don't know what that movement was. So I'm going to, oh God. Sorry, it smells really good. Okay, so I'm going to switch the camera angle because I'm stupid a little bit, just a little bit. All right, so first I'm going to oil these up generously. And then you're going to kind of split it in half, sort of. I'm sure you could weigh it out. Actually, you probably should weigh it out. I don't want to stretch it to fit the pan, but it's gonna keep getting smaller no matter what you do. So try, but don't worry if you can't get it. Gorgeous. That's what you want. I popped it though. Doesn't matter, it's gotta rise again. Okay. So we're gonna let this sit for 2 to 3 hours. They don't need to be covered. Just set them there 2 to 3 hours. And then we're gonna come back. They should be doubled in size. And then we bake them. So during that amount of time, I did a lot of cleaning and blah, blah, blah. You can do whatever while you're waiting for your focaccia. Up to you. Me, however, I should have been prepping a little more, but it's fine. So I'm going to adjust now. There we go. And you're gonna want to turn the oven on to 450. So, okay. So I am gonna be doing my mint. If I could open it. Oh, I'm stupid. It's okay. You're not really gonna need all of this. Just a few. I'm gonna slice up some prosciutto. Nothing crazy. Now that that's what that is, I'm probably gonna make a syrup out of this. I'm not gonna lie to you. So now, after you watched that horrible thing of me cutting that up, I'm going to make a focaccia. So what you kind of want to do is stretch it out. Classic focaccia dimpling, you know how it is. A little more oil. Prosciutto. I came up with this in the summer, and I'm sure it's already a thing, but this flavor combination in the summer, my boss actually got us all peaches, and I don't really like peaches, but I wanted to use it because it was a gorgeous peach, and I ended up doing this and bringing it into work, and it was a hit, and I've made it a few times since. I am going to clean up a little bit and then I'll be right back. And I'm back. So the second one, I'm kind of winging it. I've never kind of made anything like this, but we'll see how it turns out. That's the fun thing about focaccia, is you kind of can just do whatever your heart pleases. I'm actually gonna do the oil first this time. Oily hands. And then I'm gonna take this out. This out, because I'm gonna do the onions first, but I'm not gonna wash my hands. You can also, at any point, add things into the dough while it's rising. You don't have to wait and do it all on the top. I mean, you should put toppings on it, yes. We do just like a classic one with rosemary and salt. It's delightful. Speaking of rosemary, I'm gonna do a little bit here. I wish I had fresh, but I wasn't thinking. So I'm just kind of it helps a little bit awaken the flavor if you do that. A little bit of salt, and while I'm at it, just not a lot, a little bit of salt here. And I'm gonna put some prosciutto on this, I've decided. Again, I'm not worried about making it pretty. It's gonna bake up and it's gonna be pretty enough, so you mustn't worry about that. I probably could have done less cutting up of the prosciutto. I don't think anybody's gonna be mad. And last, I'm just gonna put some of this smoked Swiss I found in the fridge and put some of that on there. And then I'm gonna put them in the oven. So I'll see you when the oven's done preheating, because I thought that was gonna be faster. Oven is preheated. I don't know what that was. Oven's preheated, and so I'm just gonna crack it open and put them in. And that's gonna be around 15-ish minutes, but depending on your oven and your heating and how things go like that for you and your situation, it could be a little longer, a little less. So do keep an eye on it. You're kind of wanting it to be golden brown, not too cooked. It will cook a little more outside, just like that residual heat from the pan, so you're gonna want to not go overboard with it. So I'll see you when that is done. Okay. So, next step, just turning them out on these. Okay, I'm gonna make a mess, and I'm the one cleaning everything up, so I don't care. This is a balsamic reduction. And then just take a few more mint leaves and make it pretty. You could honestly not do this part if you don't want to. Boop. Beautiful. On to the next one. I'm also doing balsamic for this one. And that's gonna soak in there and it's gonna taste so good. And I don't even like balsamic, but when you put it with caramelized onion and prosciutto, no, that looks bad. I've got the phone now, so aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh, gorgeous. And then see that, I don't know. Anywho, focaccia, bada bing, bada boom. I could get you some of the good stuff. Great value olive oil. Pour you a shot of that. Who knows?